Alright, so you bought your Tanfoglio pistol and you want to start working on it. You've watched some of the really great videos on YouTube on how to disassemble, polish, reassemble, change parts out on the pistol. You've kind of got a little bit of the science and theory of it in your head, and you say, okay, what do I want to do? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, don't start out with the wrong tools. I would recommend that you buy the appropriate tools to work on your Tanfoglio pistol because say something like this here, this little hole, there's a spring pin in there, a roll pin if you will, that you have to pound out. There's some other pins here and there in the pistol that you really need to use the right tools for. I've seen people use some of the wrong stuff and they'll booger up the pin. Nobody wants a gun like that. Nobody wants something that's been butchered. First thing I'm going to recommend is buying the Wheeler Universal Bench Block. It's like 25 bucks. I think Brownells probably carries it. You can find them on eBay relatively cheap. But I tell you what, this is a great thing here. You can kind of set the gun in different grooves here, pound the pin out, and you're not going to mar the finish of the pistol because this is, like I said, this is a polymer piece. It's a great thing to have. You'll end up using it on other guns that you have. So definitely get one of these. Next thing I'll say, get you a set of these little miniature screwdrivers. There's a lot of different uses for these. They can be used as a pick, or they can be used as a something to grab a piece with. Mentioning picks, definitely get a small pick set. Actually, I'll show you here in a second what that is. Another thing to have with working on little automotive mini pick and hook set. You can get these at about any like a Walmart or your auto parts store. Those are stuff that you can get at small things with. The other thing I'm going to tell you to get with your is a jeweler's or hobby file set. You'll find a lot of needs with these small files. If you damage any of the surfaces, like in your mag well, you'll see you'll hit it on a fast reload and you'll chip a piece of metal and it leaves a little jagged edge. You can kind of smooth things out with this right here. So definitely a good thing to have around working on these guns. You might not always use it, but when you need it and you got to get it in a small area, this is what's going to do it. And also, brass hammer. Order one of these, probably 20 bucks, give or take. It's got a little, it's a 100% brass head. So basically, when you hit something, it's a softer material than your cast iron that the Tanfo frame is. If you end up contacting it, it's you're not gonna. You still can damage something with it, but you're much less likely. It's just it's a good $20 investment. So definitely get one. Also, this is what a lot of people don't know about. They'll go out and buy punches and they'll try to pound roll pins out, and they don't realize that they're using the wrong thing. These are actually, if you can see the tip, see if we can focus in. These are specific spring pin punches. They have a small, kind of a small center tip, and it's got kind of a, I don't know if we can focus in on that. Anyways, that's going to lead and center the punch. There we go. There's a good shot of that. Let's get a bigger one here. You actually need these. Don't just use the flathead pin punches because you'll end up damaging the pins and you'll actually mushroom them out when you're trying to reinstall. So these, especially on that small ambidextrous safety pin, this is perfect. And you can get these off the internet, or internet's probably the easiest to find this style of pin punch set. There's another shot of that. But definitely get these. They're a pin saver, life saver, keep your gun from getting damaged. So using the right tools is very important when working on your Tanfo.